So the big thing for me coming here was the culture. Culture, like I'd never seen anything like it. That was really what caught my eye, and I wanted to be a part of it. And then playing in the season, it was amazing. It was like I never got to play in a stadium this big before, and like it was just a dream come true, honestly.
How did you feel like your first year went, and did you feel like there was a learning curve to when you felt like you were able to play fast?
Yeah, so of course there was a learning curve for me coming from FCS, but gradually over the season I got used to it, and I started playing pretty well.
What are the biggest areas you want to improve heading into this season?
So the big thing for me is to be more consistent and become a better pass rusher. That's what we've been emphasizing a lot this spring.
What are your thoughts on your new defensive line coach so far?
I love him. He's the best. I mean, he's taught me so much so far, and I can't wait for the season.
When your coaches talk about you, the number one thing is your motor. Where does that come from?
It comes from my how. It comes from my why. I do it for my family. I'm a small town kid, just trying to show the kids back home that anybody can do it if you just put your mind to it.
What type of leadership role do you feel you've taken on this year?
Just bringing all the young guys along and just like making sure everybody's being held to the standard.
Anything specific you have to do in that?
Just every day, just be a leader. Every day, just motivate people and just like have them ready to go. If anybody's down, just lift them up and just keep going.
What was Friday night football like in the small town you grew up in?
It was awesome. So Friday night football in Oklahoma. So well, just play on grass, small stadium, and just play football.
What have you seen from another defensive lineman in Devin Eastern last year? Maybe not as much time. It seems like he's getting a lot of play with the ones this spring. What have you seen so far?
Oh yeah, he's definitely came along so far. I'm impressed with how far he's came along this spring, and every day in summer and then into the fall we're gonna keep getting him better.
What's it like to practice here in the night setting? Does it ramp up the intensity a little bit?
Oh yeah, it's just like there's like a little like kind of a buzz a little bit right before practice. Everybody's juices are flowing, and I mean, I feel like everybody plays a tad bit harder.
PJ was talking a lot about the details tonight and the correcting and everything. How'd that go? You feel?
I feel it went well. I mean, we're not perfect. I mean, we got to go in every day just to try to get better, just a little bit better every day.
What have you seen as far as tweaks in pass rush? I know that's been an emphasis.
A lot of it is just the small details about like our angles and like having a plan before we go out there and actually perform a pass rush move.
Which of the offensive linemen do you hate to go against?
One I hate to go against? I don't know. I like going against all of them.
You guys good with Kyler?
So,
Yeah, thank y'all.
Thank you.
He's a high energy guy. They call him Swag Daddy for a reason. He a pretty funny guy. So like the whole group, he have us laughing all the time. So it's been fun.
What have you been trying to do with a lot of inexperienced corners around you?
I mean, we just take it one day at a time. You know, like today's like today. We only got 5 of us, so everybody's getting a lot of reps. So really being inexperienced really isn't really a big thing right now because how many reps they're getting as much reps as a starter would get during the season or any other time. So this spring has been good for all of us in the development of the younger guys.
How much potential do you see in those young guys?
Oh, a lot. Everybody in the room, you can really say, because throughout the 8 or however many practices we done had, guys are showing glimpses every day of like them could be like an elite cornerback in the Big Ten. So really looking forward to the season with these guys too.
how do you try and turn down the water hose for them? Because again, you played very early in your career, and like you said, you only got 5 guys in the room right now.
Wait, can you repeat it?
How have you tried to kind of turn down the water for guys like Rylan and Tariq with all the reps that they're getting?
Turn on the water.
Like drinking from a water hose,
storm.
taking in too much at one time.
My fault. I just tell them like just to slow down and take it rep by rep. Every play is his own play. Don't overthink too much. You know, when you're young, you try to be perfect all the time, and you just gotta let them know that you ain't gonna be perfect. So just take it one play at a time and just try to do the right thing.
What is that like to be a veteran in the room, like with Tyler now in that secondary?
Well, that feels good. You know, I feel like I haven't been here that long, but so people call me a veteran. It's kind of a shocker, but it feels good. You know, coach up the young guys and having someone like Tyler to like even coach me up to how to coach the younger guys is a big part of this team. So yeah.
The NFL draft will be big for Gopher secondary. What individually, if you can talk about both of them for a second, are you going to take away from your time with T-Time and your time with Howden, and kind of what sort of impression they left with you?
Well, for T-Time, I know for just him, his process over the last 2 years completely changed, and that started rubbing off on me and all the other guys in the group, because during the season he would be at practice an hour before everybody else would get to the facility. He's there stretching, getting his body right, And then we seen how that translates to the field. So now all the cornerbacks are up in the mornings, they're stretching, getting our body right. So then for J-How, just the on-field communication, he was really big on that. So that got everybody communicating like he was. So, having him and T-Time on the field last year was great, special.
How'd you feel the secondary performed in the scrimmage over the weekend?
We always get better. I feel like we did pretty good, but it's one step at a time. We take one practice at a time, and I feel like each practice these guys will take their next step and next step. So I feel like down the road they'll be pretty good players.
Justin, from your corner position, who stood out to you in the wide receiver position?
On this team?
Yep.
Well, if we're not talking about like D-Jack and all those guys, like the known guys, I'd say for us, the new guy, Spence, he's really good. We've been catching a lot of problems trying to guard him all spring, But yeah, he's really good. He got really good brace, great hands, so yeah, I can say him.
What have you seen from 8th in this spring as opposed to maybe getting thrown in during the season last year? Now he's the QB1 kind of taking those reps. What have you seen from his growth?
Well, he's been growing a lot. I remember our freshman year, he was a scout team quarterback, and from then we knew he had the potential to be a great player, but now he's just becoming more consistent. Every day he's throwing passes where it's a good pass, you really can't defend it. So you see him taking big strides every day too.
How does that help you too, going against a guy like that?
We all are aware how good he is, and we know we're getting a really good look at how QBs will be in this league. So that's just helping the defense as a whole.
Justin, you played a lot of offense in high school. I'm just curious if you think some of those skills on that side of the ball have helped you play cornerback permanently in college.
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing was just ball skills and learn how to track the ball in the air, because that's a very vital and important part to being a cornerback is tracking the ball in the air.